out on camera. Squeeze like asthma. It's red wrath when I wear wrath. Bear wrath when I wear wrath. Might invest into some rap shit. Lord, still shit wrath. And I'm dripping on rags. Rick gon' be the tag. Do the digital dash. Yeah, I'm boasting, never brag. Please don't touch my rap. Or the Chris Van Nash. Alessandra Gucci glasses. The W Anderson collab. Yeah, you probably like it. Yeah, you drop it on the. I'ma buy another. Cut boys bring it back. Yeah, you know how to make it last. Plus and keeping tabs. I'ma fly first class. Quavo hit him with it. Please don't touch my rap.
Don't step on my Russ Simmons. Don't step on my Russ Simmons. Don't step on my Russ Simmons. Do you know how much I'm spending? My closet, it worth about $1 million. To the little of the runway. Then the kitchen. Ralph Simmons. All kind of crazy colors. Living color. Left wrist. Roll it. Ice. Mason Margiela, my sweater. Mama told me never settle. Ralph Simmons, don't lace them. Got your wanna.
Huh? What? Don't wanna talking about the paper. I swear to God, these be haters. They be hating, I feel out of living cul-de-sac, don't get along. Ooh, right with my neighbors. Diamonds on my neck and roll it on. Now I later got undefeated flavors. I'm with my lifesaver. Ooh, feel like Darth Vader. I'm a boss, you know I might riff it. Ooh, right in my basement. Yeah. But you know that I'm gon' face it. Wait, that's the reason that they mad. Color Uzi, yeah, he made it. Yeah, I wear that rap for I made it. Yeah, I wear that rap for I made it. Yeah, got that rap all in my basement. Yeah, once I got patience. Yeah, I'm famous. Yeah, put my side beside Mark Jacob. Hey, making them plays with my label. I get it, I count it. 100 on my table.
Sterling silver laser. Rubies red, my skin too black to blush, too red to tint, not pages. This ain't on the wizard up. Pockets full of mint leaves. It's smelling like it brushed tea. Say cheese, see the porcelain. Floor. In it. I'm torching the road in these Gucci flames. Stuck to the pavement, they glued. I'm 2.5 million in the venue and 2,500 a tube. I'm cold like I'm sick with the flu. I cover my face and I'm spring summer 2002. Yeah, please don't touch my ride. From the grass, Teddy, with the Teddy. Quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off, I'm Cam, ready. Dead stock in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Yeah, pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done sang with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness. The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Crime. It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans. Hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands. With some hood that's ready to with the. Since I came in and made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the is a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jewelry so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Vikings going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shane Ray able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And off comes to Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play called, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Green 39! Green 39! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyus Bowser coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So a 3rd and 8.
Leopard, let's go. Blue, land it. Over.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play caller do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is taken at the 10. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And now running right through him. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A handoff as they run the counter play. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw here to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, here we go. Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! No. Check. Patriot!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 57 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go now. No, check. Patriots.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. A give. This is Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Around the NFL, third quarter now up in Seattle. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Clean up.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Tyus Bowser in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, Jim Tomsula says, hey, let's at least get 3 here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down following the run.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their deep.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Cook with a first down and much more. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Room to run past midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
And now here's a carry heading left. Space to run past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and the 49ers have just scored for some more cushion. A win would be their 1st of the young season. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. They start the drive with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies. Man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind, I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lock y'all got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm tryna